didn't see you there. Today, we're going to be making this intermediate level origami mouse / rat. And I also have a little wedge of cheese to go with it. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. So before we begin, I have a few example origamis that I'm going to show up close. Here's one made with 24 centimeter paper. It's just standard foil paper. This one's also made with foil backed paper. Tissue foil this time. It's about 30 centimeters large. And this one is made with striped paper. So I'll put these away. And also the cheese. I'm gonna start with smaller paper, and then I might switch to larger paper later in the tutorial. So I'm gonna start with smaller paper, and I might switch to a larger one later in the video. I'm gonna start by valley folding along the diagonals. By the way, I'm gonna make a pink mouse, so start with the color of the fur face down. Next, we're going to valley fold along this angle bisector up until it aligns with this point. So fold as shown, and fold only about to here-ish, and repeat on this adjacent angle. Repeat one more time in this region here. So now the bottom looks something like this. We're gonna next make a fold connecting this point where these valley folds intersect. We're connecting that point with this corner here. So first, let's fold this crease up and fold this one up and squash it down until it aligns with this corner, like this, and fold this flap to the right. Next, we're gonna inside reverse fold this region here, starting by mountain folding along here. And then valley fold along this center fold. And bring this flap to the right again. And we're going to do one last inside reverse fold here. And we're going to repeat all of that on the other side. we're going to focus on this area here. I'm going to start by folding along the bisector to this angle and to this angle. And we're going to fold around. I'll show you about how far to fold. So fold it not quite as far as this point, like this. Repeat on the other side. Next, make a fold along these two widest points. Like this. And we're gonna fold along two more angle bisectors. First, connecting these two edges here, and fold about up to this point. Next, we're going to notice the point at which the two previous diagonal folds that we made, the point at which these two folds intersect around here, and on the other side around here. And we're going to make a valley fold connecting those points. So, something like this. Next, swivel fold these two edges like that. Next, we're going to bring the front legs outward like this. That's going to result in some paper lifting up as shown, and we're just going to squash that down. Now, turn the model over. We're going to notice this vertical valley fold here, or rather it's a mountain fold, but everything to the right of that crease, we're going to divide this into thirds. We're going to start by valley folding upward about up to here-ish, and just make a pinch in the middle. Next, fold the tip down to the pinch and make another pinch. Next, bring this tip over to this crease and unfold the tip. Next, bring the tip down again to the new crease we just made. And we're gonna repeat this cycle until we have fairly accurate thirds. And now I have roughly perfect thirds here. I'm gonna inside reverse fold the tip. It's a bit of an annoying inside reverse fold, so I might take a bit of time. So the model will look like this. So now I'm using a slightly larger paper, and let's flip the model over. For the ears, we're going to make two valley folds along the corners as shown. And we're going to open up these flaps and a valley fold. Open them up and valley fold downwards. Resulting in something like this. Fold the head back up, and we're going to flip the model over make 2 valley folds to narrow the body. And fold the entire thing in half. So to shape the model, I'm going to start off with the front legs. So let's first narrow them by mountain folding. Like this. Repeat on the back. Okay. Now, let's narrow the neck just with a couple more mountain folds. Oh, mine tore a bit. Okay, and on the other side. Okay, so to continue shaping the front legs, let's make a mountain fold at an angle like this and valley fold to the right, bringing this flap forward like this. And you can just narrow the feet here. And also, the book wants you to squash fold the feet like this or something, but it doesn't make too much of a difference in the final model. Like, it's not super noticeable. So you can do this for the foot, or you can also just do something like that. Either way, I think is fine. Next, let's crimp the tail by bringing it, just sliding it downwards a little bit, like this. So I think the back legs are one of the more important parts. So we're gonna mountain fold around here. And we're gonna leave a little bit of a gap here. That gap's gonna be pretty important. We're gonna next make a valley fold as shown, like this. That's gonna make the model slightly three-dimensional. And for this step, the foil paper really helps. But it's not completely necessary. Let's repeat on the back. So again, I have two radial creases. like that. Now we're gonna hold the model like this and bring this region downward, or rather, we're gonna mount and fold here to narrow the body, and at the same time, we're gonna fold along this angle bisector, creating a sort of swivel fold, like that. That might have been a little bit confusing. Let me just show you it here. Okay, and next we're gonna make a raptor fold just by sort of pinching the back legs and bringing them forward at the same time, like that. So for the ears, we're just gonna open and squash them downwards like this. And finally, let's narrow the tail. And I like to push this area as shown a bit. That makes it easier to shape the tail. So just curl it up as you would like. I'm gonna shape the body a little bit more. I like to make the head into a bit of a cone shape just by sticking my finger inside. Like that. And maybe push the back of the head downwards to shape the body a bit more. So currently the model looks something like this, and continue to shape this as you'd like, but I'm happy with how it looks now. So next we're going to move on to the cheese. So you can use 15cm paper for this model, but the book recommends that you use 16cm paper, and I'm very obedient, so. And we're also going to cut the paper in half to begin. Okay. So to start, let's fold the model in half, as shown. Then we're going to sort of fold in half the other way, but we're just going to make a couple pinch marks on either side. So now fold this edge to the center. Do the same on top. Unfold. Now we're gonna sort of fold up to the center crease, but only make pinch marks again. Now fold up to these marks. And down. Next, we're going to make a diagonal fold, intersecting this point, this point here, and this point here. This is a bit of an awkward angle, but if you're careful, it doesn't have to be super perfect, but repeat on the other side. So the model should look something like this. Next, we're going to mount and fold along this crease, like this, and valley fold along these two creases. Next, we're going to bring this crease here to this edge, making a diagonal valley fold here, like this. Do the same thing on the other side. And valley fold, or rather out and fold this crease. Next, we just have to close the model up by bringing this flap inside this pocket. And it's not going to close up perfectly, but it's recommended that you display this like this, so that this little error is hidden. And now our mouse can have some cheese. So I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you for watching. I love you. Goodbye.